there isn't a public open time? Because we have, excuse me. I'm not.
No, I'm tired of this. You keep interrupting our meeting.
So don't talk to me like I'm a slave.
I'm not talking to you like a slave. I'm talking to you like you're a rude, interrupting person.
I'm not your child. You need to get yourself.
You're a rude, interrupting adult is what you are.
This is the president of the board.
Yes, the president of the board who's tired of being interrupted by rude adults.
Disrespectful manner.
You are rude and
White
disrespectful.
supremacy is allowing you to speak that way to me, but I do not agree.
It's not white
I do not accept
supremacy.
it. It is white supremacy and white
It's
privilege.
professionalism.
And you are
It's
treating me
professionalism.
like I am a child.
Levy-Pounds.
And I'm simply asking you a question. You are being completely unprofessional.
You are a professional, and you know that you are not being professional.
Completely disrespectful and unprofessional. I merely asked on behalf of the public why there is not time for us to speak.
We have regular open time at our regular meetings. This is a committee of the whole meeting.
And you could have answered that instead of being disrespectful towards me as a black woman. Because number one, I'm not your child. So don't ever talk to me like that again.
Unprofessional.
We are here. We came in peace. You see that we have sat silently by. You know exactly what the issues are, and so does this board. We have come to you in peace, time and time again, asking about the discriminatory practices of your park board. The fact that it's been well documented that you have treated African Americans and other people of color who work for the park board in a separate and unequal manner. In your hiring, in your disciplinary practices, in your promotion and your retention practices. And it's completely unacceptable with the amount of money that the park board receives, the fact that you all brag about being the #1 park board in the country in a very diverse city such as Minneapolis, and we look around the table and every single one of you is whites. How can you effectively represent the people of the city of Minneapolis when we're not at the table? And you're talking about the budget, and we're not even allowed an opportunity to speak. And then when I ask a simple question in a respectful manner, I'm disrespected by your president of all people. If you cannot handle the leadership position, then get out of it. You along with Jane Miller. Because Jane Miller knows full well the discriminatory practices that have happened. And when we came to city council, you all did your best to gloss over the truth, and we're sick and tired of it. There are people here who have suffered while working for the park board, being treated like they're part of a Jim Crow system. This is supposed to be a progressive place, a place in which people should be able to come to work and be treated with dignity and respect. So we are here asking you all to take these concerns seriously and to stop allowing employees of color to be discriminated against and to hold Jane Miller accountable for outcomes that show that you're willing to use the resources that you have to hire people of color, to promote them, to not allow them to be discriminated against in terms of disciplinary procedures, to allow them to move up the ranks into supervisory positions. That's not happening right now, and it's unacceptable. This is a tale of two cities. We should be able, as people of color, to be proud of our park board. But instead, we see white privilege all around us in terms of how you all operate. Not just in terms of how you treat your employees, but in terms of how the resources are allocated within the parks. I live near Farview Park. Walking in here is like I'm in a mansion or something compared to the way that Farview Park looks. The place where kids of color don't have access to opportunity. So they should be able to go into the recreation center and feel that it's a place of reprieve, where they have updated buildings and things like that, but instead we see dilapidated conditions. But in here, this is an oasis. In a largely white, upper middle class community, it's unacceptable. So we would ask that you all take a moment to hear from a couple of the other people in this room, that we would not be yelled at like we're children, because we're not going to tolerate that, and give the people a moment to speak, and we will exit peacefully. Who else wants to address this board?
My name is Adriana Cerrillo. Good evening. I actually live across the street, so welcome to my neighborhood. Yes, we're not in here to attack any of you. We're just here raising a concern that is very valid and very real. And we're not like pointing fingers. You know, it's just a reality. It is what it is. We don't have any people of color at the table. And that's partially our fault. We're going to be taking responsibility. You are all elected officials. So we're going to be having people that are going to be running for these positions. So get used to it. Just, you know, open your hearts and your minds. I can tell that you are not that people. I'm sure you're not racist either. maybe one or two that have issues.
Yeah.
You know, accepting people of color. Just, you know, hear us out. And I would recommend something as well. You have all these different committees. I don't see any committees that actually address the issue of the community outreach. If you want to be effective, bring the communities. That's all I have to say. Thank you for the service that you do.
Good. Oh, I'm just here, if y'all need prayer, y'all have issues, I'm here to pray. I'll offer prayer.
And we will
I'm here
pray.
to represent them in prayer. I am a pastor, and I do assist Sergeant Park, and I would agree with her that their computer room, I'm there every Saturday, is horrible. And I look here, it is. It's upscale, it's upbeat. Our children are colored when they love it, but I do know that they're